if you don't like the dashboard covering right here at the top, you can replace it. You could also restitch it and do whatever you want with it. So we're going to show you how to remove it today. So if you have the Model 3 Standard, Long Range, all those other variants on the 2024 and up, you'll get a dashboard that looks something like this. It is a fabric based, and it's actually, I'll show you at the other side once we remove this, but it is not very hard to remove this. It is actually held by a bunch of clips. We removed it the first week that we got this car last year. So very, very easy to do so. And you could do some cool things. I think you could restitch it. You could add a bunch of other fabrics and stuff. I guess you could vinyl wrap it, but it will not stick to this surface. So if you wanted to somehow plastic it or something, I don't know, whatever you want to do, we're going to show you how. The reason is irrelevant, I guess. So I love using this. This is air pump wedge, and you could get this really anywhere on hardware stores. But if you have any accessories, we have this back organizer in the back. Just remove it. I like starting from one side and then going all the way to the other side. So since I'm already in the passenger seat, I'm gonna go ahead and start right here. So you just wedge this, you find an opening. So this is my opening right here. Okay, and all you do is pressure. There you go. So I got it up, and oftentimes it does sometimes come out, but really getting started is going to be your most difficult part. And I'll show you the internals of how this works. Let's just see if I could kind of work my way. Since I have leverage now, look at this. Additional context, this angle is very, very hard for me. But you can see that it does go up. All right, so making sure nothing broke or anything. So let me just show you what is holding these metal pins right here. Some of that kind of came up, but that's okay. This is what's holding this whole thing. So it actually kind of like rests like that. And then when these pins actually go into in between these metal plates, that's really what's holding it. So typically when you do remove it, sometimes it could kind of dislodge a little bit. So just make sure that all these pins right here are intact before you actually put it back in. So let me just show you what this looks like underneath, and this is exactly what it looks like. So what this is this is a fabric, and this is glued. So they cut it, they kind of create all these wrinkles, and they use a specific fabric glue to glue it into this probably ABS plastic or something like that. So once you do that, it looks really good. It's seamless, all the corners are nice underneath it. So this would actually not be hard if you wanted to put leather and really any kind of fabric. If you did remove it, let me just kind of see, how would you remove it? Maybe that's another video. But these fabric glues are pretty nasty and they get hardened. So these are not going to be that hard. Like, look at this, like I'm trying to remove it and it's like it's really hard to touch. I mean, it's a rough. Once the glue dries, it gets very, very hard. So I'm not sure how easy it would be to remove, but I would be interested to see what's underneath it. And if it is plastic, that would actually be a prime candidate, obviously, to wrap it any color that you want. But at this time with this fabric, definitely can't wrap it. But you can see right here, if you wanted to cut a new fabric, honestly, you could probably put it over that if you wanted to. But if you wanted to do it right, definitely remove it and then put a new one. So that's what it looks like on this side. All of these, there's a lot of clips. Let me just count it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, like 17 clips on this one thing. But that makes sense. We don't want this flying out. It is in the dash, right? Well, if there is a crash or something like that. So definitely want to make sure that it is fully secure. So that is the easiest way to remove it, in my opinion. Of course, you could yank it. You do have some risk. I found that I think you have a lot less risk with this. I tend to break less stuff with having an air wedge compared to not having it. So this is one of those tools that I always use pretty often in my arsenal. But once you are done customizing or doing whatever you want to do with this, this is how you put it back. I mean, it's really easy. You just line it up, just make sure everything is intact, right? And then I kind of start with the same thing. I start one side, and I just make sure that this side is also good, and it is, and then push it down. And then typically, if A and B sides are pretty much in place, you'll hear a click. It's a very unique click. It's a metal clamping, onto that plastic insert. You'll hear the sound. You'll also feel it. And then basically, no area should be raised. It's fit. There's no squeaking or anything like that. And I think compared to like the 2018 model and up, they've significantly improved a lot of that squeaking and some of the noises that sometimes happen in the older ones. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and put this accessory for behind the screen. You can put your sunglasses and your tools and all that stuff. But that's how you remove it. Reasons for why to remove it? Why not? So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Click on the subscribe button. We're doing a lot in the how-to series. A lot of people ask us how to remove, how to install. So we're just going to do a bunch of them, and hopefully it helps you guys with your do-it-yourself projects. See you later.